Okay, hello. Are we good? Are we positive? Are we... well, I guess that... Okay, maybe we don't want to throw around the positive thing, but are we good? Are we solid? Are we rock solid? Are we live? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. This is going to be a gigantic failure, and it's going to suck, and we're going to look back at this and laugh. But, yeah, guys, hey, welcome to the new podcast. How do you like it? How do you like the music? Which, in all fairness, is very high quality. I'll give them credit. But, yeah, what do you think about that good old JPEG in the background? I'm pretty sure I saved that as a JPEG. Oh, man. Well, alright, let's go ahead and get started. I haven't done the podcast gig in a long time, so I don't know if this is going to be entertaining at all at any point. I don't know. I'm still getting over being sick, and you guys might be sick by the end of this. Sick of this idea. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's the podcast. That's the new and exciting name. It's yeah, anything or nothing. I don't know why I'm laughing. Like I think it's kind of clever. You know, I looked up other podcasts to see if, you know, this was unintentionally stealing anybody's thunder. And no, this is kind of an original name. You know? I know the background's definitely 100% original. I mean, that's a 100% bona fide Picasso classic. He painted that right before he died. That was during his blues period, where he painted really blue and depressing paintings, as you can see. I'm going to spam the stream in every Discord server I'm in. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Come on, don't do that. No, I really mean it. Don't do that, or I'll fucking kill you. No. But don't do that. There's a difference between, haha, don't do that, wink, wink, please don't do that, wink, wink, and then there's fucking don't do it. It's stupid. Because I don't think anybody would want to listen to a generic man tell generic stories. Actually, I don't have any stories today. Today's just going to be, already did. Ren? Shit. Damn it. That's a load of hoopla right there. Okay, well, if anybody joins and they're utterly confused or about to puke, spam, you know how people say, don't at me? I want you guys to at Cappy. No Cappy. No Cappy whatsoever. But Cappy and Heckley, though, welcome in, guys. I still don't know how I want to do this podcast idea, because I know a lot of podcasts don't usually read chat out loud until like the end. I don't know if that's something I want to do or not. I'm still kind of testing the waters on this one. So we'll see how it goes. So yeah, what is anything or nothing? I mean, this is really just going to be one big introductory type deal. So don't expect any hot topics or political nonsense or video game talk. But anything or nothing, the concept is either I come to the podcast with anything, or I come to the podcast with nothing, and we just shoot the shit. Basically, I put a little work in, or I put no work in, and then we go from there. So I don't know if this idea is going to kick off or not, but you guys will have to let me know. And by you guys will have to let me know, I mean nobody's going to give me any feedback on this whatsoever, just like always. And I'll probably lose motivation and stop at some point. But for the time being, I guess this is what we're doing. Hi, Ren, I got COVID? You gave me COVID? Well, first of all, if you're serious, then I'm going to have to commit a HIPAA violation. Is it HIPAA or HIPPO? I'm going to have to commit a HIPPO violation and ask for document scans of your medical documents. Don't worry about the implications or the law behind it. Just send it over to me. Why not? And the part about you giving me COVID, I don't know about that one, Chief. I've been sick with the cough, but it wasn't that kind of cough, so I don't know what to say. Mr. Milkshake 4, welcome in, my man. Welcome into the first of probably no other podcasts. This is the only one. Just like my other failed podcast attempt, this is going to be a one and done deal. Unless people really like this shit, then I'll continue to talk more, but we'll see how that goes. It wasn't COVID? No. Oh, so what are we going to talk about? Well, I actually have a list of things to talk about, and I wrote this list a week ago. So some of these topics are a little outdated. This one talks about the war between the North and the South. I wrote down slavery. Okay, I don't know how up to date that topic is. I might be a little outdated. That one might be a little out of touch. So we won't talk about that one. Moon landing, 9/11, COVID. Yeah, I don't have any good topics. That's all I got. That's all I got, man. I had to ask my great-great-grandfather for some of these. He told me it was new shit, so I believed him, but oops. Yeah, it was 1875, all right. I've been wanting to do this podcast for centuries, decades even. Excuse me. I'm serious. I actually still am sick. So that's the real statement. It was real and honest. But shit, how do I segue? Oh, we're talking about COVID. Everybody's sick at work. This is really just going to be me talking about what's happened in my life. If you're not interested in some random asshole on the internet, then this first episode may not be the one for you. But yeah, I noticed a lot of people are getting sick. I don't know what it is exactly. Like I've heard people talk about COVID still. Case in point, Cappy in the chat, but I really don't know. But yeah, everybody at my job's been sick. They've been coughing, sneezing. Nobody's puked yet, thank God. Like I haven't had to, wade through canals of puke. Rivers flow with green. I haven't had to do that yet. But I also got sick. I've been sick it's actually hit me pretty hard, and I like to think that I have a pretty good immune system. When I get a cut on my hands, I usually rub some dirt in it. If I shit in the nastiest bath, like if I shit in a public, like, park bathroom, I usually try not to wash my hands. That way, my body is just, like, ready for a fight. Good old-fashioned germ fight. But for this case, it's really hit me hard. It's not that I've been, like, deadly ill or anything, but I cannot shake this cough. And the fact I haven't coughed more than I usually have in this stream is a surprise to me. I thought I'd be coughing a lot more, especially the more I'd be talking, but no. So that's going around. So if any of you guys have a cough, you're sneezing, you're shitting, I was right there with you. Still kind of am. Hello again. Hey, Ackley again. What's up, man? Yeah, that's been going around. That's great. So, I guess it's the season for that. It's the flu season. You got a chest infection too? With peas in a pod, man. Peas in a pod. All three of us. Cappy, Heckley, me. We're all in this together. And by that I mean, we're all across the planet spread out, and we're never going to meet in real life. So, we're kind of in this together, but not really. But at least we all understand each other. But, yeah, that's been happening a lot. Wow, what a good topic that was. That topic lasted 5 minutes. That's fantastic. We're 10 minutes in, and I've already used up one whole topic. Oh, boy. I had COVID. I'm set. Yeah, I had COVID, too, back in... I don't know when it was, actually. I want to say August? No, June. It must have been June, July, August. No, not August. It was June, July. And that one, it wasn't actually, like... I've heard people talk about COVID, and... some people talk about, like, getting, like, I don't know, stomach flu type symptoms. Some people talk about, like, hacking up a lung, and my COVID wasn't really that bad. I guess I got lucky. I don't know what was going around at the time. Maybe Delta, maybe Alpha, maybe Beta content was getting into my lungs. You know, that Half-Life and Left 4 Dead Beta content. Not Portal Beta content. Fuck Portal. That's a shitty series. First game was alright. But, yeah, no. The rest of the community taught me just how shitty a community could get for a game. That's neither here or there, but, Yeah, I definitely had it too, and it was all right. It wasn't too bad. I gotta tell you, getting the COVID test done was worse than COVID itself. Like, I had no idea. Like, I had never been tested before. I was not. I didn't even know what to expect. I expected to go to a clinic and like piss into a cup. There's one of the coughs. Excuse me. I'll probably mute that out next time. But yeah, I expect to like piss into a cup, maybe, rub one out. Maybe they pull some hair off, shave some hair off and test the hair, but no, they stick like a prick, not an actual prick, but they stick like a swab up your nose. And when you think of a swab, you think of a cotton swab, right? A cotton swab, something that's very soft, very easy on the skin. And, it's not too bad. Not too bad. But no, like, I swear to God, I felt like the swab they used was like a plastic pick with like mace spikes around it. Like, it felt like they were sticking like a little miniature mace up my nose and just rubbing it around, scraping it around up there. Oh my God. Listen, you guys want to know the trick to cry on command? Stick something so far up your nose that you just like sob. That's how you do it. You know how actors do it? They get the COVID test and then they do the scene. Then they're really crying their eyes out. God, man, that sucked. I only had to do it one time. Only one time. But that one time was enough for my body to be like, fuck this. This hurts. No more COVID for me. I'm going to fight it off, God damn it. And so that's what happened. But, been there, done that. If anybody, listen, my heart goes out there to anybody who had COVID and felt like they were dying. And of course, if any family members died from COVID, there's no shedding light on that. That one's definitely that's shitty. It's shitty to say the least. I don't want to bring the mood down too much, but yeah, if anybody died from COVID, I've been there, done that. Not fun. But so I think we can all agree that just fuck COVID altogether. If COVID was a person, I'm pretty sure we'd all be in line to punch him or something, sock it to him. But that was my experience with COVID. And like Milkshake said, had COVID, I'm set. It's pretty much how it is. Once you get it and you're good, that's it. Hopefully, unless a new super cancer strain comes out and chokes your throat out, but we haven't had that yet. Welcome in, Steve Play Games 23. Yeah, I'm gonna be a little late getting to you guys. Like, unlike other podcasts, I think I'm gonna read chat when I can. But if I really get into like a topic or something, I'm gonna nail it down and get through it. But thank you for the kind words. I personally think my voice is very obnoxious. Go figure, I'm doing a podcast, but I got some shit to talk about, so why not? But I appreciate it though. Thank you. I mentioned it before, but there is not enough horror mods set in the Portal 1 setting or survival horror experience inspired by Cube and Portal as a mix of both, packaged as a mod for Portal 1. I don't know what to say about that, because I've played maybe like 5 minutes of Cube. Maybe 5 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. I don't know how long it was. All I know is I got in the game, I used like the controls for 5 minutes or so, and then I'm like, okay, I'm bored, and I quit. And then I probably opened up the original Portal and had a better time. But isn't there like a sequel to Cube? Also, wasn't Cube the game that like everybody teased as like Portal 3? Everybody said like Cube was like the next Portal game. And someone uploaded a video to YouTube that was just like, what was it? It was, oh God, I don't remember what it was. I think the title was like the new Portal game from Valve, or like official Portal 2 or Portal 3. And it was just Cube gameplay. And a lot of people bought it. It was like, wait, how do you make a second or third Portal game without any portals? Like, you're just moving a cube around. Like, who fell for this? Someone's grandma? Come on. Everybody's grandma? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Wasn't a big fan of that one though. One day I might check it out one of these days. You know how I got to do Krusty's Funhouse. Oh, in that same vein, I might check out Cube. You never know. Welcome in, Lucas. Welcome in. So you said last time I talked to you that every time you join a stream, you're mapping. So you're mapping, right? You're mapping, right? Is it really a podcast if it's not pre-recorded? No, a podcast can be live. What are you talking about? Well, we're not talking about like 2007 podcasts. We're talking about 2022. Hell yeah, it's live. Cube is a movie from 1997. Oh, I was thinking of Cube the game where it's like C period U period B period E period. Like Cube. Was it called Cube? I don't have Steam open. Fuck. Oh well. Never mind. That topic's dead. Yeah, I saw the movie Cube with my family. Very good family movie. Okay. The best kind of horror movies is the horror movies that you can unironically enjoy with your family. Not joking. Huh. Yeah, I haven't really seen a lot of horror movies with my family. When I think horror movies, I think of like rated R type stuff. I can't remember what movie I've seen with my family. Like, I'm thinking at the theaters, because I'm sure I've seen many horror movies, on TV or on DVD, but I'm trying to think back to, like, any time I've been in a theater with my folks, and we watched a horror movie, and I can't think of anything. I think I might have seen I saw Super 8 with my friends. God, I'll have to come back to that. What about Portal with RTX? Shit looks silly. See, I really wish I would have made this topic list, like, this week. Because, yeah, they just announced Portal RTX, and I haven't seen a thing on it. I don't have an RTX card. I have a GTX 1070. Plain old boring GTX 1070. So, RTX stuff really doesn't pique my interest. But I've seen a little bit of Quake with RTX, and Quake with RTX looks weird, maybe? It looks interesting. Like, I'm not going to say it looks bad, not going to say it looks good. It looks interesting. So, but Portal is a way different experience. That, like, Quake is gritty, and it's dirty, and it's, like, monotone. Portal, however, is clean, and sterile, and white, and gray. I don't know, maybe Portal with RTX could look really, really nice. I'm not too sure. I don't know. You know what, though? I'm going to make that my goal. So if I'm going to do any more of these, if you guys really like this idea, next week, which, by the way, I didn't mention this. I plan to do this once a week, either on Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't know which days. I never know which days. But those are the days I'm shooting for. So if I do this next week, then I'm going to put that on the list. I'm going to put, like, check Portal RTX out. Shit, you know what? We could do this on stream. Why not? You know what? Why not? I don't want, the whole podcast just to be the high-quality Picasso background. So, hold on. Portal RTX. Yeah, shit. Fuck it. We'll do it live. Oh, wait. There's no official videos. There's the oh, you know what? Someone linked me the Jacksepticeye video. Or as I like to call him, Jackseptic Tank. See, I thought that was like an official trailer or something. That's not... can I look up gameplay, no commentary, not get trash channels? It's on Steam? Oh, well... What if I type in Portal RTX... I know each... Hold on. Steam trailer. No, I do not want to update Firefox. Thanks for asking, though. Portal with RTX reveal trailer. Okay. Oh, I wonder if that's going to be copyright. Wow, I heard like less than a second of a sound clip, and I already know exactly what it is. Okay, let's, I guess, watch this. It's a minute video. I am not equipped to show stuff on screen. Okay. Let's fix that. The most professional podcast in the world. As you can see, the quality of the background you're looking at matches the quality of the content. Of course it's still alive. Yeah, no, I heard like a millisecond, and I'm like, still alive. Yep, that's what it is. Caught it. Why am I drawing a blank? Video capture, window capture. There you go. And I'm gonna name it the podcast that will probably never happen again. Okay. Wow, no, it auto picked it up. Nice. All right. Turn it down. Have audio? Okay, we have double audio. I don't want double audio. So let's mute that. Okay. So this is the... first of all, let me cancel the download I'm doing. I'm archiving a YouTube channel. Certain channel by the name of Dionic Toyota. So let me turn the quality up. Oh, it did it for me. Nice. No, it didn't. You lied to me. It's still low quality. Can't do 1080p. My internet sucks. Okay. Best podcast in the world right here. All right. Let's check this out. I've never seen this before. So this is brand new. Shout outs to... Holy shit, GameSpot still does videos? What? Damn, they're old school. Thanks for popping up. Okay. All right.
This was a triumph. I'm making a note here. Huge success.
Okay.
We do what we must.
They abridged the song. Why? Oh shit.
For the good of all of us, except the ones who are dead. Welcome to the Aperture Science Computer Aided Enrichment
Okay.
Center.
I'm seeing a little bit more metal.
Cake and grief counseling will be available at the conclusion of the test. The Enrichment Center regrets to inform you
I love seeing like 2004 physics next to like 2020 RTX. Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Stop it.
It's like, blam! New graphics, blam, blam, blam! Real-time lighting, RTX, portal! And then the next like recording is just like physics. And it does that thing in Source where like dust comes up from the ground. You know when like a physics object hits the ground in Source and drags and dust flies up? Exactly what that's doing. Wow. I'm sorry, I got caught up by the physics. So let me go back. Okay. See, the metals look nice, the lighting looks good. Now hold on, look at the button. There's yeah, right there. Did they change the texture? Right there. Yeah, so they changed the texture. So it's not just lighting, it's like texture stuff, I guess. Look at that shitty physics. Come on. I've seen brick puzzles that are better than that. That looks cool, though.
What are you doing? Stop it.
Okay. Is it free? Right as I asked that, it is. Okay. Wow, GeForce! Wow, unrelated results.
Most recently.
Okay, autoplay. You can suck my dick. Fuck you, bitch. Okay. Actually, it was Gabe Newell, so I'm not too upset. It was Gabe Newell. Goddamn Gabe Newell. Okay, well that's that was my first time seeing it. It's interesting. Like it looks nice, but now that I'm done joking around, like the physics, man, like. The physics and the sound design is going to be the same. It's not like they're remastered. So it's like you got this beautiful cone of paint on like the game itself, like the world itself, but you're still dealing with like 2004 tech and stuff. It's like, unless they remastered the audio or something, or the physics system though, like, man. But I guess, is Portal really about physics? Like, I guess a little bit when you knock turrets over or you throw something through a portal. But I guess maybe that's a testament to the physics system lasting for like this long. Like it's It was groundbreaking. It still is. The Tower of Duct Tape? That sounds like a ZMR change. Don't you think? Maybe. Oh, yeah. Like I said, like, just source physics glitchiness is just a classic. I just imagine, like, the ragdoll sound being spammed as dust is flying up. They got more dust than Luigi's Mansion. It's nice. Classic. Good stuff. Now I gotta go back and catch up on chat. I missed a lot, actually. To be honest, Cube is more of... Well, back to Cube. Cube is more of a thriller than horror, but it's still creative with the themes it goes for. I'll have to... Reborn, if you say that's good, I'll add that to my list of movies to watch, because I did watch some movies. We're going to get to a little bit of movie talk. Just a little bit. Just a little smidgen of movie talk. Because while I was sick and out of work, I was laying in bed watching, like, movie after movie. And I got into a new TV show, too, which is also... It's... I was going to say it's been good, but it's had its moments. Enough to keep me in. So, my cat threw up on my bed whilst I was at school. Yeah, my cat used to do that. Strangely enough, my two new cats don't. My two feral cats that I've raised myself, well, myself and my roommate, they haven't done that yet. They haven't thrown up, they haven't pissed in the house, they haven't shit in the house, I mean, besides the litter box. So they're good boys. They just like to scratch on things a lot. And that's not good. But I'll take one flaw over like 10. All I like about Portal 2 is Wheatley calling you a fatty, no parents. That shit was funny. Yeah, like, there's some good lines in Portal 2. I like the music in Portal 2. I like the world design in Portal 2, especially, like, vintage Aperture Science. Like, I love, you know, the concept of, what would you even call that? I guess... being in a modern company or building and then going underground and finding like an abandoned old school building or something. I guess like the idea of like an old corporation buried under the new one or whatever it is, old anything buried under the new one. Like, I've always loved that as a concept. I don't know if that has like a specific name, but I've always thought that was really cool. I guess that kind of ties in with archaeology a little bit, like digging up the past, but I don't know. And of course, J.K. Simmons, man, he's good in whatever he does. Which is actually in this TV show I started watching too, you know, funny enough. Portal is designed to be readable, as readable as possible. Putting fancy RTX stuff in it would be distracting. At least I think so. Yeah, I've noticed that in old games, where if you try to install like high quality textures or models, that's kind of all you start looking at, you know? Like, I'm granted, yeah, you're looking at it. But what I mean is, like, that's all you focus on. I don't know, sometimes keeping it real, keeping it old school is part of the experience, you know? And some HD mods or remakes, like, completely throw out the original idea and change up the entire style. That's one reason why I wasn't a big fan of Metro 2033 Redux. I think it changed a little too much that made the original have soul, I guess. I'd say the original is more director's cut than the Redux. Metro Last Light Redux is pretty much the same as standard Redux, I guess. Not much has changed there. I'm sure stuff is higher quality, but yeah. Drinking some H2O, some water. In my glass IKEA bottle that I've had for like 2 years now. And I don't even want to tell you how many times I've washed it because it's not a good number. But hey, it's just water. That's how dedicated a fan of Valve you have to be to recognize a song by 0.05 seconds. Exactly. Remby downloading the whole internet before apocalypse happens. Oh, it really do be that way. It really do. I still watch your streams in 160p. I do not care for quality. Okay. To me, that means that you're kind of playing into my my fear of people only listening and not watching the stuff I do. Which in this case, I really can't get mad. If you guys minimize this and map or code or do housework or you're listening to this in the car or whatever, I really can't fault you. You know, I mean, come on. Look what's on the screen right now. Am I really going to force you to look at that? Excuse me. But July's at Camp comes out tomorrow. Oh, okay. Well, again, I don't have an RTX card. I was going to say maybe we'll check it out, but I don't have that. I don't have that card. What's crazy about it is that it means that we have Half-Life 2 RTX. Yeah, that is true. That is very true. I have been wanting to see a high-quality remake of Half-Life 2 for a very long time. Hell, there have been many Source projects in the community that have started and died that had that same goal. So, yeah, if we can see that at some point, yeah, that'd be cool. Love to see that. My children are watching this. No swearing, please. Okay, I'll try not to swear. Let's see. Tower of Duct Tape is the definitive description of Source engine under the hood. That's a lot of engines under the hood. That's like the X-Ray engine, the Stalker engine, Gold Source. Well, no, Gold Source is actually pretty well put together. But yeah, Source definitely. In between Gold Source and Source for Vampire the Masquerade. Speaking of movie talk, have you checked out the movie the movies by Michael Haneke? I don't think so. We'll get to that in a sec. I want to know more about... I know we probably had that conversation, but... something, Yellow River flooding 4 cities, seeing me built over... yeah, I guess that would kind of fall into that. Okay, finally caught up on chat. Funny how they had different lore in Portal before Portal 2 was made. There was that website with Terminal that you could use to reveal some history of Aperture. The lore that Valve originally developed for it was kind of interesting, and then they retconned all that stuff in Portal 2, yeah. Metro Reduxes suck so much, they don't improve anything, just ruin lighting. Yeah, that's why I stayed away from them for the most part. I think when I originally played Metro 2033, I did use Redux. I'm sorry, not 2033, Last Light. But when I played Metro 2033, I played that Russian voices, English subtitles, not Redux, because I wanted to have the most pure experience possible. But, you know, it's each their own, I guess. Speaking of Metro Redux, some guys are working on a mod for it. A whole new campaign. Yes! That is awesome! I was hoping that someone was going to make mods. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to hear that they somehow did mods. Oh, okay, send me a link to that off stream. I would love to look into that. In fact, I'll probably talk about that next time too. I don't have 2 monitors, sadly. Not sure what you mean by that, but I put... Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. Oh, Half-Life Source RTX. Yeah, we totally need that, right? You should do Half-Life Source RTX Permadeath. Here, have a medkit, but in Fallout 2X, ZMR in RTX. For real. Hey, Bruner, welcome in, man. Welcome to the podcast that's turning into me just reading chat. But this is the first podcast of hopefully many, so we'll kind of improve things as we go. But yeah, let's jump into movie talk, because I have seen a shit ton of movies, and I kind of want to talk about them a little bit. Some of them are kind of old school, so, but it's been on my list for a long time, so, let's do it. So, first one I watched. I want to see how many of you guys have seen this too. I'm sure everybody has. Yeah, you're not going to believe this, but I had never seen, Taken and Taken 2 with Liam Neeson. Never seen the movies, okay? Never ever seen them. Like, you know what's funny? Like, the whole, quote that everybody quotes where it's like, I don't know who you are, but I'll find you. That I've never seen the movies, but I quoted the hell out of that. It's like the quote became, famous before the movie, in my opinion. So, I was sick, and I was like, you know what? Never seen those movies, so I booted them up. And, oh, you never heard of it until now? I don't know them at all. Oh, well, okay, I'm not going to spoil it then. But I thought they were really good, both of them. There's a Taken 3 and a Taken 4. And a spin-off called Tooken, which is a comedy. I don't know how funny it is, but I think if you just watch the first and second Taken, then you're okay. Like, the story ends off pretty good. But yeah, it's a movie about a father who got divorced from his wife, but he has a daughter. And the daughter wants to go to Paris with her friends. And the father is like, don't do that. That's dangerous. Let me come with you. Or, whatever. And she's like, no, I want to go to Paris. And Liam Neeson's like, I don't know who you are, but you're my daughter, and I'll kill you. I have a very unique set of skills. And the daughter's like, no, go to Paris. And the daughter goes to Paris. And spoiler alert, she gets taken. Oh man, who saw that coming? Liam Neeson, you're in the movie called Taken. You should have seen that coming. Probably talking about taking out the trash. No, your daughter got kidnapped. Sorry. And so the movie is about him trying to get her back, and it's so good. The only thing that's kind of weird is Liam Neeson's acting is not. It's not bad, but it's awkward. I don't know what Liam Neeson's first movie was, but it legitimately felt like Liam Neeson had never acted before taking the movie Taken. Pun intended. Like, I feel like he'd never acted before until that movie. Like, it was just weird. Like, maybe he's not good at playing like a dad, but it was like the interaction between his daughter and his wife just felt awkward. There was like a scene where like he was like hugging his daughter, and in the back of my mind I was thinking, you're not selling it. Like, you know what it looked like to me? It looked like he was hugging some random girl, and I was like, that's not, you gotta act like a dad. You're not acting like a dad, you're acting like a stranger. Maybe that was the whole point of the movie. Like, he was a stranger to his wife and his daughter, but it just felt awkward. Like, I'm not watching a dad hug his daughter. I'm watching a random stranger hug like a random girl. And it was just like, ugh. I like Liam Neeson though. He's a good actor in most of his movies. But in this one, it was just kind of weird. I don't know. Maybe it was his first movie. So, I don't know. But in the end, though, he turned out to be really good. He was a good actor. The second one is just the funny, the daughter was taken in the first one. Here's the sequel. The father was taken. The daughter must rescue his father. And that sounds really goofy and dumb and not worth watching, but it was actually pretty good. I liked he got a lot better in his acting. Like, his acting got a lot better. Still kind of awkward and weird, but not that weird. Not as bad as the first one. The first one, it was just kind of awkward. Also, the soundtrack for the second movie is really, really damn good. Like, when I watch a movie, I don't really pay attention to the soundtrack. Unless it's like classical, like Star Wars, Indiana Jones, like John Williams. But the soundtrack for Taken 2, I actually downloaded it and listened to it at work while I'm working. It's really good, especially the intro theme. It's really industrial, but then it has like this Superman, like, I don't know, like, orchestra that comes in, and it's so good. Yeah, I will find you, and I will kill you. Exactly that quote, yeah. Yeah, that's the movies I saw. Sadly, he doesn't say that in the second movie, which is kind of disappointing, I wanted him to call the bad guys again and be like, I want you, I kill you. Now, you may know who I am at this point, but I will still find you, and I will kill you. Something like that, right? But that never happened, sadly. So, but it was good, though. It was good. The next one I watched was Baby Driver. I don't know how many of you guys have seen that. I used to hear people talk about the movie Baby Driver, and I just imagined it was like that Pixar movie with, like, Boss Baby? I just imagined it was like Boss Baby, except the baby's driving a car. And that's what I thought it was the whole time. That's what I thought it was. But no, it's not. It's actually kind of interesting. And the cast has Kevin Spacey, and he's all fucked up. You know, he's one of those Hollywood rapists, apparently. But the rest of the cast, though, was really good. It has, like, I've recognized almost all of them, except for No, I recognize the female actor, too, who was... I'm not going to say too much. I don't want to spoil it. But yeah, oh, you love Baby Driver? Nice. I'm not going to spoil it. Again, it's basically a movie about a kid, quote unquote kid. He's like, I think he's an adult. Voice crack. He's an adult man. But he basically is like a kid, like he just turned like 21 or something. And his job is to drive the getaway car for a heist. And that's his goal. And it's really good. It's really, really good. It kind of got almost like cartoony or anime at the end. Like, I don't watch... In fact, I've only seen maybe 2 anime at the most. Animes or anime? I've only seen 2 of those. But it almost felt like kind of like an anime, where they have like the close-ups of the characters when they're talking. Like over-the-top, ridiculous action. So it was good, though. Really good. And again, the casting choice was just excellent. They even have my man John Barenthal in it, and I won't say anything about him, but he pretty much plays what's his name from Walking Dead. He's pretty much that character, but he's still really good, though. I really liked him in Punisher. But yeah, Baby Driver was good. And I watched I watched a lot of movies. I watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which was Quentin Tarantino. And it's basically 1969, and it's about like actors and a goofy situation, and that was good. Not really too much to talk about that one, but it was still pretty good at the end. I watched an old one. Oh, American Gangster. I watched American Gangster with Denzel Washington. That one was hella fucking good. That was a damn good movie. So, again, well, I can talk about American Gangster. American Gangster is basically a movie about... apparently it's based on a true story about a rise to power a crime lord in... Oh, I don't remember what city. It was in the Bronx, I think. Maybe? I don't remember where it was, but he basically rose up to power, and it's about his kind of journey, and it's about like an officer's journey to take him down. It's just really, really good. Acting in it is solid. There's never any awkward dad with daughter moments. It was solid acting all the way around. At some points, I forgot I was watching a movie. That's how you know the acting is really good. Liam Neeson was not in it, awkwardly hugging his daughter. That's not really his daughter, thankfully. But yeah, that was good. And then as far as TV shows, I got into... I haven't finished it yet, so if anybody's seen this show to completion, because apparently it finished, don't spoil it. But I started watching the show called BoJack Horseman. And it's funny how I got into that show. So I had a friend, a real life friend, who told me it was good. But there's a streamer I watched that I highly suggest you guys check out. It's Booty. And his kind of channel image, or his channel branding, is BoJack Horseman. And one time he told me the show was really good. He really liked it. So I was like, okay, out of the blue, let me check it out. And I've liked it so far. I'd say it's been like a swing and a miss some of the time. Like, the show tries too hard to be funny at times, and it kind of falls flat like it's awkward, and I'm not even laughing. I don't, there's been a couple times where I've kind of chuckled, but it's entertaining at the least, and it has a really really big voice cast. Like, it has Will Arnett, it has Aaron Paul, and I didn't realize it was Aaron Paul, Jesse Pinkman until like the fifth episode of the first season. I was like, holy shit, that's Jesse Pinkman. Had some other famous people too. So I'm finishing up season 2, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm liking it so far. I'm liking it. It's interesting. Definitely a little weird considering the premise of the show, if you know what I mean. But yo, Mr. White. Yeah, exactly. But it's not bad. I saw the guy in your channel. Yeah. It's funny. We're both watching it, and I had no idea that you were you. I just saw your green name, and I'm like, okay, it's one of the, another guy. And I was, wait, you were talking about some kind of beta content. I was like, wait, Bruner, is that you? Bruner, my God, he's made it. But yeah, I like him a lot. He's really good. Ren, have you watched Hardcore Henry? Yes, actually, I watched that in the theaters with my 2 good friends, and we liked it. I didn't like the ending too much. I haven't seen that in a long time, but I still thought it was really cool. It's really sad that we're probably only going to get like one of those. We're never going to get a sequel, but whatever. Let's see. Going a little bit back, I watched Rat Race recently. I had last seen it like a decade ago. Such a stupid movie, but it was funny. Why does that sound familiar? Hold on. Let me look up. I want to look up Rat Race, because that sounds really familiar to me. Rat Race? Rat Race. Why do I feel like the main actor... Oh shit, this is 2001? Oh, this is inspired by Mad World. Oh my God, I love that movie. One of my favorite movies. Yeah, and I saw you were talking about Mr. Bean. There he is. Whoopi Goldberg. Whoopi Goldberg. More like Whoopi, go find us another movie to ruin. Oh, Cuba Gooding Jr. Nice. He was also an American Gangster. Seth Green? Okay. Amy Smart? Okay. That's it. That's all the people I recognize. I don't recognize anybody else. Whoops. Rowan Atkinson isn't even, like, listed here. He's not even listed at, like, the top. Wouldn't he be, like, top chart? What the hell? Wow. All right. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I gotta see that. That looks like the perfect, like, 2001 stoner movie. I don't know. That's just the vibe I'm getting, but I'll check it out. But yeah, never seen Rat Race, though. Yeah, I'll check it out. Hold on, let me type this out. So, we checked out Portal RTX. Oh, crap, you guys gotta remind me. So, check out Rat Race. Or, I should say, watch Rat Race. Watch Rat Race. There's a couple of things I wanted to do for next time. We're going to talk about it for next time. What was that? Cube. Watch Cube. And there was something else. Can you guys remember what it was? You guys wanted me to check something out. And I said I'd talk about it next time. That one might be lost to the aether. Well, if anybody remembers, let me know. If I remember, I'll write it down. But yeah, I got that to the list. Let's see. I already know all the funny plot twists and spoilers. Oh, meme culture? At least we got Payday the Heist out of it. What do you mean by Payday the Heist? Like, what was that? What do you mean? Steve plays games? What you talking about? What do you mean? What matters is that Rat Race has Smash Mouth song at the end. Oh boy, that sounds like a 2000s movie. We got a mission out of it. Oh, phone's going off. Hold on. Very professional, I know. It's in Payday you get a hardcore Henry heist. Oh, you're talking about Payday 2 or Payday the Heist? Now would be a good time to link you images of those CS Source freight cars in real life. I went to the sites the guy made the trains of Half-Life video used and gathered up photos I could find. Oh, Payday 2. Okay. Yeah, I haven't played a lot of Payday 2. I'm not a big fan of Payday 2. Payday the Heist, though, I'm still hoping that we get Payday the Heist custom maps at some point. Love Payday the Heist. Have you watched Heat? Oh, crap. I feel like... Oh, man, I must have seen Heat, because that sounds so familiar to me. Does it have James Caan in it? And Al Pacino? Or is there something else? Hold on. Let me look that up. Al Pacino, Robert De Niro. Yes, I have. Because at the end, there's a certain thing that happens in a field. That's all I'm going to say. But yes, I have seen Heist. Yes. Heist was excellent. And I did not know it inspired Payday. That's cool. That's really cool. Okay. Give me 1 sec. Actually, I'm going to blow my nose, so give me a couple secs. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, Bruner, if you want to send those photos over, please. I guess just whisper them to me. Well, let me type in chat so you can do that. There we go. Shoot. I blew my nose too hard. Now I got a nosebleed. That's fantastic. Oh, it is a... Okay, I'm not going to say what it looks like in case anybody's eating, but let's just say it's a very disturbing shade of red that's coming out. That's great. But yeah, that's all I got for movies. I watched a lot, but I got a lot more. Oh, I guess I can talk about like what other movies I have. Let's see what I got. I have Drive, 2011. I have never seen American Psycho, or whatever the hell it's called, with, why am I trying to blank on his name? I can see his face right now. No, don't, you know what, don't tell me, because I know exactly what it is. It's, what? Oh, thanks, Milkshake. Christian Bale. Gee, thanks, Snake. Now that was the British coming out that time. That's how I explain that away. But yeah, Christian Bale. Never seen that. Why isn't it possible? Yeah, I know about the memes more. And Steve, thanks, man. I don't know why my animation isn't popping up. It's just kind of sitting there. But I appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, I've never seen that movie. Believe it or not, I've seen the memes to hell and back. I've seen enough memes to know how the movie goes without even having to see it. But I still gotta watch it. And the last one I got was Hurt Locker. The only reason why I know about Hurt Locker is that when I took a movie course in college, one of the movies we were assigned to watch was Hurt Locker, but I was sick, and I didn't get to see it. So I want to see that one too. And now I'm gonna add Cube and Rat Race to it. Let's see. Sites linked. Okay, so let's take a little break from movie talk and let me pull this up. I guess I gotta open up Twitch and squeaky chair. Okay, so let's see. Why is it playing an ad for you guys? Oh, I'm not logged in. I'm using a private window. Okay, let's get an actual window up. Oh man, I would love to talk about the Valve beta community and then lose my entire audience because I say things that are very controversial, but that I believe in. Yeah, the beta community is garbage. Okay, yeah, wow, dude, I don't even know how you found these. I don't know how accurate these are, compared to the originals. I'd have to see the texture, but... So you took these photos? Oh no, you said you found them from a site. That's right, okay. Oh, no kidding. You did post the in-game model. Wow. You didn't post it for the other train car. But, okay. I'm going to show this to you guys after I cough. Okay. That is insane. Okay, I'm not logged in. Yeah, let me show you guys. Okay. So, by the way, check out Bruner on projectbeta.ru. He posts a lot of really cool, like, source findings, as in, like, the original sources to stuff. And this is one of his threads. So, he apparently found the... now, I say apparently. I already know he found it, but just to kind of hype you guys up. Now, this Bruner guy apparently found the original train car Valve used. Now, I don't know if this is CSS or not. Or what, CSGO or whatever, but here it is. So, I'm going to show you the model first. So, this is the actual model itself. Now, could someone tell me, is that CSS? Is that a Counter-Strike source prop? Because if you look at the... between the wheels, I don't know what that is. The coupling, whatever, I don't know. It looks way too high quality to be source. CSS in episode 2. Okay. Well, here's the train car model. This is the Valve in-game model, right? Here's the sources for that. Those are the actual sources. Like, you know how you can tell? Because this, like, dry water damage probably doesn't exist anymore. This, like, just look at this. See this, like, clump of dirt right here? This big clump of dirt where my mouse is? Okay, never mind. You can't see that. Okay, here. This little circle of dirt right here. Right there. Right there. I guarantee you that no longer exists. Like this, that's one thing I love about the concept of using real textures for stuff. It's almost like you're preserving, it's almost like a time capsule. It's like you're preserving a moment in time in video game form. And I always love just going back and finding the sources. Like, I think some stuff was edited out, like they couldn't have the phone number, obvious reasons. So that was edited out. I wonder if you can tell where it was, like above the X in the graffiti. Yeah, you can tell they used Photoshop there. But that is insanely cool. And I think they even made this part 3D where it cracks. That's why you always save images. Imagine going into a museum in real life and it's all real life Half-Life objects. I would pay money to get into that. He also found this train car. No, I don't recognize this one. This might be from Counter-Strike. But not the same car, I don't think, because the rest is gone. Yeah, not the same car, but it's the same model of car. And apparently this is the empty train car from CSS, which I do recognize. I don't know how accurate the texture is, but that's definitely it. This one you see in episode 2? Yeah, it might be. There's 2 box cars in CSS. Okay. Yeah, I know this is definitely a CSS thing right here. But yeah, Bruner, that is really cool, man. That is really cool. You found sources that I don't even think Valve knows exist anymore. Too cool. So Half-Life 2 Project Beta is a cool site. It is a legit site. It's trustworthy. In fact, the guy who runs it, I'm not friends with anybody on the internet, but I'm good acquaintances with them. Read messages above. I did not find them. Okay, so Bruner did not find these, but he posted them, and that counts for me. So, good job, man. Good job reposting them. Because if you didn't post them and didn't tell me, then I would have no idea. So you do get some credit. So good job, man. But yeah, cool stuff. If anybody else knows about any sources to like models or textures in Source or Gold Source, please link them to me. Because if we make that a segment in every podcast we do, then I would love that. I'd love that a lot. Now, someone had a question for me and I completely missed it. Real quick, going back to the movie talk. Check out the animated TV series Dilbert. It's a great satire on life. Is that based on the comic? Well, I always thought the comic guy for Dilbert looked like not Jim Carrey. Drew Carey? Or is that something else? I don't know. So, let's see. Someone wanted me to check something else out. But I lost it. Can't find it. Okay. Remember, to get a chance, click the link I posted on the thread. They're where they came from. The boxcars and tanker car have since been repainted and renumbered, unfortunately. Oh, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. Oh, that sucks. But it's also cool that Turtle Rock went out and... Oh, no, not Turtle Rock. Valve went out and took photos of the train cars to use. That's pretty cool. But the TV show itself is basically good on its own. I did not even know it was based on a comic when I first watched it. Okay. Oh, that's right. Snake wanted to talk about the beta community. Snake, we'll save that for next time. Maybe we'll make next time, because I want to have topics, like full podcast topics to talk about. Maybe we'll save that for next time. So what else do I have on my list here? So I wanted to talk, and we're only going to go for another, 20 minutes, so you'll have to forgive me. There's a lot to pack in, for sure. Yeah, I tried to watch Boondocks. I couldn't get into it. I think I watched maybe the first few episodes. What's your favorite bread? Ooh, that's a tough one. Oh, that is... Whew, it's tough. I want to say... That is really, really tough. Because there's a lot of breads I like equally. I love sourdough. I love the Italian urban cheese. I love what's the other one called? Hawaiian. Love Hawaiian bread. Yeah, such a simple question, but you stumped me. That's really good, actually. Crap. I'm going to say... No, I'm not. I'm gonna... Wow, you've destroyed me with just facts and knowledge. Bread tier list? We'll have to do that. I want to say pumpernickel. I feel like the last time I had pumpernickel, it was really good. Oh, well, that's the very next thing you say is, fuck pumpernickel. Ah, shucks. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Brioche? Brioche is very good. You know what? I'm going to say sourdough, but next time we do this, I might change my mind. Yeah, I only know pumpernickel based on Tom and Jerry, right? Or no, is it Looney Tunes? where it's like the Scarlet Pumpernickel, something like that. Yeah. Well, crap. I don't think I'm gonna get to talk about everything I want to talk about. That's good though. That kind of sets it up to where I can set this up better for next time. Tap water tier list. Oh man, I love me some tap water. You know what? I'm going to be controversial here. I'm going to say that I don't like cold water. Yeah, I said it. I don't like cold water. I actually prefer lukewarm or room temperature water. I really can't get a good drink of water when it's cold like that. Like, it's just, ugh. And apparently I heard from somewhere that, like, cold water is actually damaging to your stomach or something. I heard something like that. I'll have to do some research. Yeah, room temperature water. Like, I love room temperature water. That's why when I was in middle school, we had two fountains. We had one that was why can't I think of the word? It was monitored. It was ventilated. I don't know. It was basically cold. It came out cold. And there was an old-fashioned water fountain next to it that spit out room temperature water, lukewarm water. And I was the only one who ever drank from the old water fountain. There would be lines after recess going down the hallway of kids using the cold fountain. And I was like, I don't need that. I'll use the slightly warm one. And so there it is. Ooh, sparkling water. Who wants to drink TV static? I don't. Anybody out there like drinking unflavored TV static? Forget that. Forget that. Tea is okay. Yeah, no, I don't mind tea. I don't drink a lot of tea, but if it's offered to me, I take it. I can't stand warm water. Oh no, I can't drink warm water. Let me make that clear. Like, I can't drink warm water. If the water is warm, you can't taste it going down. You can't feel it going down. I'm saying that mid-ground between cold and not cold. It's perfect. I think there was arson in the water at that point. That was a long time ago. Oh, you like your TV static water? Good riddance. And you're British, so it's probably a British thing. Huh? Prove me wrong, atheists. The old fountain was nice. The old fountain had, you know how like regular fountains, they have a very precise like trail of water that comes out? It comes out in like the shape of a C, or like the shape of like an N, a perfect N. The old-fashioned fountain sprayed way into the air, and it was messy. But for some reason, it just... I guess because you got more water, and you didn't have to put your mouth right on the spout. It was just the perfect fountain. I love that fountain. I'm going to go back to my old middle school and see if I can buy it from the school. Who wants to use like a cold drinking fountain where the stream is so small that you have to stick your lips on the spout? And that's another reason why I didn't use it, because every kid stuck their lips on the spout. And even as a kid myself, I was like, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. I'm not doing that. I'm going to drink the fountain that's like shoots out into space, but at least it's good, clean, non-spit water. Ugh. Gross. Top Gear and Shaun of the Dead are the only benefits. Yeah, I don't know about Top Gear, but Shaun of the Dead is a pretty classic. Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and I forget the third one. I didn't really like the third one. But the first two are pretty good. Drink the Rainbow. God, that's making me thirsty. All right, well, we'll go ahead and end this in the next maybe 10, 15 minutes. So if you guys want to throw out any other random topics, go for it. Yeah, we could talk music if you want. Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of car shows. I think the closest car show I ever watched was Mythbusters. And that wasn't car-based, but they had a lot of car stuff. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of British dudes driving fast cars around, you know? I need to watch Hot Fuzz and Shaun of the Dead. Only watch The World's End. Well, if you like The World's End, you're really gonna like Hot Fuzz and Shaun of the Dead. And my favorite is Hot Fuzz. Like, Hot Fuzz is so good. Hot Fuzz was so good, I showed it to my grandparents around the time it came out, and they loved it. They loved it. They absolutely loved it. It's crazy as hell, but they loved it. I love how I mute my cough sometimes, and then other times I don't. Like, that's great. Also, my voice is hella worn out. I'm still not completely better yet, so I'm sure this isn't helping me. Oh, boy. By the way, I meant to say this at the beginning, but yeah, this is totally stolen valor. The idea of doing a podcast with, like, a background image is not new by any means, but I've been listening to a lot of Mad at the Internet, and that's kind of what got me reinvested in doing a podcast type thing. So this is totally not an original idea, totally stolen from Mad at the Internet, so you'll have to forgive me for that one. I'm sure I'm doing oh boy. Sure, I'm doing it justice. So that's kind of my inspiration, though. That's kind of what got me re-interested in doing a podcast, because the last one I did sucked. It's dead, and it's never coming back. They're doing some crazy stuff. Yeah, I might check it out. I mean, I've checked out a little bit of it. Just cars. It's not my thing. I'm not really interested in cars. There's some cars I like, and some generations of cars I like, but I don't have like a car as my wallpaper or anything. I don't watch TV shows with cars, so, you know. I mainly watch movies where they walk on their feet the whole time. That's what I'm into. I recently got to listen to Gorillaz, super good music, the early stuff. Yeah, I think I stopped liking their music around the time that, what was that album called? I have it on my phone. Let's see. Let me say and pad out the time. The Fall. So their 2010 album, The Fall, they have some good songs on it, but that's where it kind of fell apart for me. Yeah, I only like the stuff before that. Plastic Beach, Demon Days, the original Gorillaz album. Their stuff's good, though. They're really good. Anything after that, not a big fan of. Even as a teenager who didn't know jack shit about vehicles, I still enjoyed watching Top Gear on Discovery. They knew how to make a show about cars more entertaining. Yeah, I'll give them credit. I'm sure they made it fun. Fun for the whole family. All the bitrate's dying, but I guess it doesn't affect us too much, because we have a static background image. So, don't need to worry about that. Alright, well folks, there you go. I did not talk about some of the other stuff. Some of the other stuff's kind of depressing, though. Like, I was going to talk about the fact that I'm kind of abandoning the YouTube channel. Not fully abandoning it. Like, I'm still going to upload the VODs to it, but I'm not doing thumbnails anymore. I'm basically not going to put in any more effort, because I feel like the YouTube side of things has no effort put back. So I actually kind of have a little disdain for the YouTube side of my audience. Maybe not the audience. I don't want to say audience. Like, I have disdain for just the entire YouTube side altogether. Like, I don't know. I've kind of grown bitter, I guess, with the YouTube side. Not necessarily. That's a topic for another. Oh, now I started talking about it. Now I'll put it like this. We'll sum it up. Well, I've talked about this before, so I'll leave it at that. I was also going to talk about, I was going to set up a YouTube video of the week where, like, I pick a YouTube video and I play it for you guys. And you know what? I think I'm going to do that anyway. I think that's where we're going to end it. So I found this video and I thought it was really, really good. So I'm going to play it for you guys. I linked it in the archive channel. It's called Breaking Kitchen Episode 1. And it's basically a Breaking Bad. Like, they take stuff from Breaking Bad and they splice it into Hell's Kitchen. And the editing is actually really, really good. So I figured I'd show that to you guys. We'll do at least one video a week. Kind of what I think. Like, basically a favorite video of the week. And, crap. I need to pump the quality up. Okay. We're not ready yet. Hold the phone. Let me catch up on chat real quick, and then we'll hop in. And that will be it. Have you seen Bedworld? I have not seen Bedworld. Please, I don't know how you can drop a link. I'll look it up. I'll look up Bedworld. Yeah, let me catch up on chat real quick, and then we'll watch it, and we'll end it. Around the time I discovered Gorillaz, I rediscovered Linkin Park's old music too. Kind of funny how it happened around the same time that Shitty in the Virtual End meme popped up. Oh, I'm so tired of that. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I never thought that meme was funny to begin with. It's a good video. It's a good song. But everybody spamming it everywhere absolutely ruined it for me. So I watched it once and that was it for me. Ray Kofod, though, is a really talented dude. So major props to him for making that. Just skip the car reviews and all the boring stuff and watch the main plot sections. Oh, there's Top Gear lore? Really? We're episodes where they had long-ass journeys across the globe and stuff like that. Well, that might be kind of cool. I like stuff like that, like Ice Road Truckers and stuff like that. I don't remember if it was on Top Gear or Mythbusters, but there was an episode where they turned the car into a boat or something like that. Oh, that could be a toss-up. I want to say Mythbusters, but we'll see. We'll see never, because I don't know why I would look that up. My favorites were Clarkson keeps rolling the Reliant Robin over. Oh, okay. Also, the famous episode where they reviewed the vehicles from USSR. That does sound cool. That does sound cool. You like you break the kitchen? Okay. All right, I'm sleeping now. See y'all and have a good one. Data Gatus? That's a new one. Well, Snake, if you want to stick around for 5 minutes, we're going to watch this 2-minute video. But if not, that's not it. What? Why is he picking up that? What the hell's wrong with you? There we go. Okay. We're going to watch this video real quick. This was made by Alternative Cuts. I think that's Alternative Cuts. So, again, credits to them. I don't want to take credit for this one. I wish I could edit this good. But we'll watch this, do the outro music, and yeah. So when I saw this, I was like, okay, this is alright. But then I saw that. That is good photoshopping.
Just announced that this year's winner will be his protege and the next head chef at Gordon Ramsay Steak in Las Vegas.
Your 45 minutes starts now. Let's go.
It looks like a mix of Nick Fuentes and Tyler McVicker.
Has just begun.
Hurry. Let's cook.
Look how seamless this is.
Face to face.
Look at that. Like, that looks like it's actually on the set.
You hit me, I hit you.
Oh yeah, that looks bad.
End of story.
I'm not sure I agree. Actually, it's just basic chemistry.
Elements, they combine and change into compounds.
Can you imagine? Hold on. Can you just imagine, like, being in a Gordon Ramsay kitchen, cooking your heart out, and you just happen to look up, and there's a guy in a full yellow reflective hazmat suit, and he's just mixing chemicals over his food. What the hell would that be?
Teach you how to make a taco so savory, so spicy, so salamanca. The steak, the nice tomatoes, some onions, and the 4 peppered suds. You'll drown your own brother, just for a taste.
2 minutes to go.
That was pretty solid.
Out. Luckily, the blue team has on its side the owner of the Los Pollos Hermanos chain, Gustavo
See?
Fring.
Each and every day, we serve our customers exceptional food with impeccable service.
What
We
the
take
hell?
pride in everything that we do.
45 seconds.
And the breakfast for the VIP.
Oh, I forgot about
is
RJ.
Still not ready.
Don't this table up. Let's go.
Yes, chef.
As we can see, some, in order to meet the task,
That's where I
choose
started
before
laughing
the
hella hard.
utensils, while others must first make sure the cooking zone is not contaminated.
A fly, I get it, seems insignificant. But trust me, the batch will be
Oh,
good
the
for
editing.
nothing if we don't clear the contaminant.
Stay tuned for the next
Also, I love how
episode of
RJ
Breaking
became Mike Tyson. Whoops. RJ Mitty became Mike Tyson in the span of like 2 seconds. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was good. That's good. That's as soon as he starts doing coke right in front of Gordon just staring at him. Oh my gosh. Alternative cuts though, check them out. They're really good. Yeah, that's awesome. Hopefully the next time I do one of these, I won't be coughing a lung out. I can't tell what's Hell's Kitchen, what's Breaking Bad. That's when you know that you have a really talented editor doing videos, when you can't discern reality. Oh, man. Hell's Kitchen is also a really good show. I got into that beginning of this year, actually. And the old seasons they're just awesome. They're just super good. Well, actually, both shows are good for different reasons, but yeah. That was a good mix-up. For anybody who doesn't know, like, Reborn, you don't know either of them, that's... The context is definitely missing for that one. Wow. All right, folks. Well, thank you for tuning in with me on this fine Wednesday, right? Yeah, it's Wednesday. Let me know how you guys like this or not. If you guys thought this was a good idea and you want to see or hear more of these, let me know. Please actually let me know. I always ask for feedback and nobody ever responds, like literally nobody. There's been times where literally, definition of literally, nobody's responded. So please let me know. Friday or Saturday? I don't know. To be honest with you, I was pretty bummed out and considering not doing any streams for a while at all, except for this one. So if the inspiration's there, yeah, for sure. If not, we'll do it when we do it, you know? But until then, thank you for tuning in. Thank you to Steve Play Games, Mr. Milkshake, and wasn't there a third person who hopped on? Oh, I'm a jerk if I don't remember their name. But thank you to everybody who followed. Well, Steve and Milkshake, thank you for the follow. You guys take care. You have a good one. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time. And I don't remember where we were in the song, so I'm just gonna... A minute 34 in? 35? 58? Alright, that sounds good. Alright. Oh, one more. I gotta address the critic in the room, the Rotten Tomato. Anything or Nothing is a dumb name for a podcast. Kind of sounds like it's some political far-right conspiracy theorist podcast. Well, who knows? We'll probably get into those topics. But I like the name, though. It's like either I have something to talk about, or I have nothing to talk about. And the smiley face is supposed to be sarcastic. I don't know. I like it. We'll see how it sticks. Otherwise, I'm not changing the name, so there's no otherwise. You like it, or you put a pipe bomb in my mailbox. Hopefully you don't, but if you do, what can I say? What can I say? We need to stay on topic better. Yeah, this is definitely the first time I've done something like this, so we'll definitely have more organization as we go. Like anything, I hope to make this... you know, you just kind of... It does kind of remind me of AOM, the way the writing is on the black. I don't live in the forest. Okay, Sino, I'm not going to read that one, but alright, man, you do you. Alright, for real this time, though, You guys take it easy. Take care. See you next time. And we'll see how it goes. This has been Anything or Nothing. And thankfully, we had anything. All right, bye, guys.